What's up, guys? So I'm back with another video, and I'm going to continue with my transformation series. And today I have a very close friend of mine, and he's one of those people who I've worked with for a year. And so as a colleague, he was someone who came in and as a husky fat guy, and now he's lost a lot of weight, oodles of weight. And I have personally actually seen how he has transformed over that period. And now that I see the before and after pictures, I realize how long a way he's come. And I personally vouch for the amount of headstrongness that he's shown and the amount of grit that he's shown. Because when we drank at parties and when we ate a lot of junk food, when we went out with team parties, he was the one who would actually sit there, watch everyone eat and drink and still avoid. He was the one who would have Diet Coke and not touch any of the junk food. So he was one of the guys who was a prime example of if you want to lose weight, you wanna do it or go about it the way this guy went about it. So that is how good he was. He's one of the rare people who I share my cricket fanaticism with. Total sportsman. And how about I let him do the talking? So yeah, let's introduce you to Mr. Toesh Shukla.
So my name is Toesh. Toesh Shukla is my name. Actually, I'm also an engineer, and I'm just a fresher in 1.5 years since I've graduated from college. So it's been I've been there for a while into the fitness scene. So one of his questions that he really wanted to know was what was the cause of my transformation. Well, to be very frank with you, the reason why I took up, the challenge of fitness was not because I aspire to look like someone or I aspire to be like someone. The reason why I took up fitness was because I wanted to feel good from inside, and fitness was the only way that would help me feel that way. And it never just happened immediately. It was obviously a course of some time, say 6 months, say 12 months, and definitely with time results do come. And I'm sure he will put up some photos as well of the before and after photos of mine, and just so you know that how much I have transformed physically. So it's a pretty good thing, and it's a very positive feeling, so to say. And I've really worked hard towards getting that state of mind. Now, how did it begin is another question which I always wanted to answer. Now, fitness has always been a part of me. So many of you will not know this. I have actually played cricket for Nigeria at an international level. I have represented the country at various different international events, and fitness was always a part of all of this. It was never really that. I mean, I could not really play cricket if I was not fit. So I started this journey off when I was in class 9th, and to be very frank with you, in class 9th I was pretty hefty. I really had a lot of weight, and I was trying to lose it down. And cricket did play a part of it. And for 2.5 years I was very actively involved into this game of cricket, and I played it very, very seriously. So in order to play the game at an international level, you definitely have to lose weight and be in a position where you can work and run and do and take up the challenges that an athlete has to. Now, what happened was after the 12th standard, I had gone to college, and my college being VIT Vellore Institute of Technology. When I was right there, what really happened was that the food options that were there was very limited. So we always used to resort to going out to restaurants to eat food and go out and have some lunches, breakfast, dinners, you name it. And given the hectic schedule of college and given the hectic classes schedule with the incoming of exams and the vacations, it became very, very difficult for me to be handling fitness as well as my diet. So what really happened was in the 4 years of my college, I was transformed physically into a somebody who was very unfit. I had gained a lot of weight. I had entered college when I was 72 kgs. That was back in 2012. And when I left college back in 2016 and I walked out of college, my weight at that present time was 92 kilos. So I gained close to 20 kilos back in college just because of an unhealthy lifestyle and no physical activity in terms of dedicated gym focus or dedicated fitness focus. I did have physical activities like walking to classes and back, but no really dedicated fitness or fitness, efforts, and top it up with wonderful blueberry cheesecakes and some gulab jamuns and good rice and biryanis, it all added up to the 20 kilos gain. Now, really this happened was when I came to Bangalore to start working. Now, once I came to Bangalore, I started having a fixed schedule. And since I had a fixed schedule, I could now accommodate my gym and my fitness into this entire plan of losing weight. So into my schedule, I tried to accommodate. So there was a time when I tried to start working out in the evenings after work. But what used to happen was that after work, people used to make plans that, we'll go out, we'll have dinner, we'll go out partying somewhere. And it always used to get cancelled. So at somewhere around March last year, last year March is when I decided, dedicatedly and focusedly that, Toish, if you really want to lose weight and if you really want to be someone that you wanted to always be, now is the time. And that's when I decided, it's time that I, give up all the things that I've been doing, make up specific time to go to the gym in the mornings. So I used to walk like 2 kilometers to the gym and 2 kilometers from the gym back home. And in between in the gym, I used to work out. So it was pretty tedious, it was pretty, tiring, but it was definitely very rewarding. And I think that's the end goal which everybody looks for. That's the goal which everybody looks for. Okay, so my current state and how exactly do I plan my future with this now? If you want to think of it, is that currently I have been working out for a pretty long time, and over the course of the last 1 year is when I lost close to 15 kgs. So I had started off at 92, 93, and I lost like 15 kgs, bringing down to 78. So what really kept me going is that, don't think about fitness as a futuristic goal. Think of fitness on a daily basis. Think of fitness that today I want to go, today I want to work out, and today when I get back from the gym, I want to feel good about myself. And that's the prime motive. That's the main incentive which I really had in my head to try and lose all the weight that I had, and I wanted to shed it all down. Okay. Henceforth, what happened was, I used to be working out in March, but during that time as well, for around a month and a half, I did work out pretty strongly and pretty focusedly, but I never really controlled my diet. And the reason was that I thought that I'm working out, I can eat anything. But what really did was it never allowed me to lose weight at all. I stayed where I was. And somewhere around April mid is when I decided that, if I really want to lose weight and if I really, really want to reach a state which I always wanted to have, is if I control my diet. So somewhere around that last year April, I started working out along with diet control. And one tip which I'll give all of you is, check the weighing scale every morning when you enter the gym for the next till date. So till date, I check the weighing scale every day, and I've come to a point now that I know what I eat and how it impacts my weight the very next day. So I have considered my diet based on it. So another thing is my futuristic goals. So last year when I started gymming in March, my aim was to lose out some weight and look fit. Look fit was the main aim when I started in April, and I took up a 12-month challenge. In that 12 months, I think I have lost some weight. So I have started to look fit, and that was my 12 months goal. From April this year, that is this month, April onwards, I've decided that from April onwards till the next 12 months, my goal and my futuristic plan is to get ripped. Not really look very muscular, not really look very built, but something where I will not be ashamed of my body. Somewhere where I could just remove my t-shirt and go running on a beach. That's my main aim, and that's what I feel I can get when I reach by April 2018, so to say. And that's my target. So that is some of the things that really needs to be done. And the biggest challenge which I would face and which I really faced as such was controlling the diet. Going to gym was something which I always had it in me, but controlling the diet was the toughest thing. And initial few days, I'll be frank with you, the initial 5-6 days, 1 week, I was in a state where I decided that I can't do this. This is very, very difficult for me. But it kept motivating me. I kept pushing myself that, come on, you've done 1 day, you need to do another day. And I did it for like a course of a week, 10 days. Once I took it to 10 days, it became a habit. And the 11th day, even if I used to, take a sip of maybe a juice, it used to count in my head and used to strike in me that I think what you're doing is wrong. So that created a entire motive for me to continue working out. So that was the one of the few challenges I faced, and how I overcame it was simply by just keeping yourself mentally strong and knowing one thing for a fact, that fitness can never ever happen if you're looking at it as a temporary motive, that okay, I have a marriage to attend next month, I need to look fit. If you look at it that way, it is never going to happen. Fitness should be made into your lifestyle. It should be something that when you wake up in the morning, you should be pushed to go for. And it should be a focused, oriented goal. That should be your main target as far as fitness is concerned. And really what keeps me going and what really makes me feel really nice about it is that there's this one very common saying which I tell to myself every morning when I'm about to go to the gym. And this is what I tell myself: Toesh, do you ever regret after coming back from the gym? And trust me, the answer is always no. You will never regret once you come back from gym. And that is the reason why I like to go to the gym. And it really keeps me motivated, really keeps me pushed. And as far as the diet is concerned, I would say that there is no need to go for crash dieting. There is no need to go for any extraordinary food control. Nothing of that sort is required. All that is really needed is to keep it clean. Avoid unnecessary junk. So a lot of people might feel that cheese is harmful. Don't eat cheese. But then there is a way in which you eat cheese that it doesn't harm you. In the same way, people say that you shouldn't eat bread. So don't eat the white bread, eat the brown bread. There is always an alternative. It's how you look at it. I mean, yogurts, it's something which I really liked. But then I tried, getting yogurt that was made at home and drinking that yogurt itself. So try and keep it as clean as you can and try and be focused into what you're doing. Because at the end of the day, this is the really main motive. Fitness has to be made into your lifestyle. You have to drill it into you so that even if tomorrow you stop, you don't feel good after stopping and you continue doing it. That should be the ultimate aim, and that should be the main goal if you really want to lose weight and you really want to be focused. So just one quick tip which I'll give you all: buy a calendar. On the calendar, mark days that you do clean. Okay, so including diet and including your workout. It's a good tip which I'll say. So I used to put a green tick on the calendar, and I used to keep doing the ticks. So what really pushed me into that and what made me feel good was that I'm a very statistical person. So I like to keep my stats clean. So in order to maintain those stats, I used to go to the gym. And any of those days that my workouts used to not be there, or I cheated on my meal, I used to mark it as a black dot on the calendar, which made me feel very depressed, which made me feel motivated to not have that happen again. And I used to some way or the other punish myself if I had a black dot. And my punishment was a fun one. I had to go to the gym twice the next day. So in order to avoid going to the gym twice the next day, I used to avoid making that black dot. And that is one thing which really helped me. It can be different for different people. So you have to find out what is really going to motivate you and what pushes you to be hitting the gym, not the other way around. So the gym should not be dragging you, the instructor should not be dragging you, no motivation should be dragging you. It should be you, because it's all in the head. And if you are focused into your head, I promise you the sky is the limit. So you really need to understand that fitness is the one and the only thing that you have with you. It's the only thing that you can do something about. So make sure you do something about it, because you've just got one body. It's how you take care of it. All right. So that is all. Thank you, Shivanjan, for this wonderful opportunity to share my share the things that I've gone through. And I'm sure with your channel you'll be inspiring a lot of more people to be focused and to be working out and getting their shape and body together. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, so that was Toesh's story, and I hope you found it useful. I hope you found it inspirational. If you have a story of yours, please get in touch with me. I will be more than happy to get it featured on the channel. And so keep following, keep getting inspired, like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be seeing you.